Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to one and all. Good morning to whatever magic. Good morning to all and sundry. Wakey, wakey, sleepy heads, rise and shine. This is your very own professional spoken English trainer from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. I'm back again. I'm live again. I'm sitting in front of you in flash. I've decided to go live for 5 to 10 minutes. As far as this live session is concerned, well, this live session is exclusively meant for idioms, phrases, and advanced expressions. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning to magic of you. Good morning to all and sundry. Good morning to one and all. Wakey, wakey, sleepy heads, rise and shine. How are you people doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. What about you? Have you all had your breakfast? Have you all had your breakfast? Well, I'm talking about the first meal of the day. I'm talking about breakfast. Have you all had your breakfast? Well, as far as 5 to 10 minutes live session is concerned, remember we're talking about a couple of idioms and advanced expressions and phrases. Here I go. The first idiomatic sentence, remember we're talking about as far as 5 minutes or 10 minutes live session is concerned, is work like a beaver. Yes, you had me correct. Work like a beaver. What does work like a beaver mean? Work like a beaver means to work really very hard. For example, I work like a beaver. My brother works like a beaver. Do you work like a beaver? Does your brother work like a beaver? Yes, sir, I work like a beaver. No, sir, I don't work like a beaver. Yes, my brother works like a beaver. No, sir, my brother doesn't work like a beaver. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about as far as 5 minutes or 10 minutes live session is concerned is catch potato. Yes, you had me correct. I remember talking about couch potato. It's not potato, it's potato. Couch potato. What does couch potato mean? Couch potato means a lazy person. A lazy person. Are you a couch potato? Is a brother a couch potato? Yes, sir, I'm a couch potato. No, sir, I'm not a couch potato. I work like a beaver. Is a brother a couch potato? Yes, sir, my brother is a couch potato. He doesn't even make his bed. No, sir, my brother is not a couch potato. He works like a beaver. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, remember we're talking about as far as 10 minutes live session is concerned, is in unison. What does in unison mean? In unison means all together. We sing national anthem in unison. We do pledge in unison. We do prayer in unison. We practice spoken English dialects in unison. We attend spoken English classes in unison. What does in unison mean? In unison means all together. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, remember we're talking about as far as 10 minutes live session is concerned, is dogs are barking. Yes, you heard me correct. My legs are hurting terribly. Dogs are barking. I can't walk anymore because my dogs are barking. I can't run anymore because my dogs are barking. I can't stand anymore because my dogs are barking. I can't swim anymore because my dogs are barking. I can't carry this luggage anymore because my dogs are barking. My legs are hurting terribly. Remember, all you people out there, dogs are barking means legs are hurting terribly. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, I remember talking about us around the corner. Yes, you heard me correct. Around the corner. What does around the corner mean? Around the corner means something near in future or something next in future. For example, my birthday is around the corner. My interview is around the corner. My exam is around the corner. Is your birthday around the corner? Yes, sir, my birthday is around the corner. No, sir, my birthday is not around the corner. My promotion is around the corner, and I am over the moon. I am on cloud 9. I am ecstatic. I am delighted. I am happy as box of birds because my promotion is around the corner. My joy knows no bounds because my promotion is around the corner. What does around the corner mean? Around the corner means something near or next in future. Hello, hello, hello. All you people out there, 4 minutes have gone by. It's been more than 4 minutes since I've come live. 6 minutes more to go. And remember, this 10 minutes live session is exclusively for idioms, phrases, and advanced vocabulary. The next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about as far as 10 minutes live session is concerned, is time and again. Yes, you had me correct. Remember talking about time and again. What does time and again mean? Time and again means many times. For example, I fall sick time and again during winter season. You know what? Winter season is not my cup of tea. I fall sick many times during winter season. I was at Hyderabad time and again. I was at Hyderabad many times. My father was at Hyderabad time and again. My father was at Hyderabad many times. I was at my paternal grandparents time and again. I visit my paternal grandparents many times. Remember, time and again means many times. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, remember, we're talking about as far as 10 minutes live session is concerned is, kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. Kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. Kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. What does kill the goose that lays the golden eggs mean? Well, kill the goose that lays the golden eggs means to destroy your source of income, to destroy your source of wealth, to destroy your source of livelihood. Example number 1, polluting water. I'm talking about water. Polluting water is like killing the goose that lays the golden eggs. Polluting water is like destroying our source of livelihood, destroying our source of wealth, destroying our source of income. Polluting air is like killing the goose that lays the golden eggs. Polluting air is like destroying our source of income, destroying our source of wealth, destroying our source of livelihood. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, remember, talking about is cup of tea. What does cup of tea mean? Cup of tea means your favorite activity. Cup of tea means my favorite activity. What's your cup of tea? What's your favorite activity? Well, watching cricket is my cup of tea. Reading books is my cup of tea because I'm a bookworm. I'm a bibliophile. What's your cup of tea? What's your favorite activity? Is dancing your cup of tea? Is acting your cup of tea? Is teaching your cup of tea? Remember, the meaning of this expression is idiomatic sentences, your favorite activity. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, remember, we're talking about as far as 10 minutes live session is concerned is with my own accord. Yes, you had me correct. With my own accord. What does with my own accord mean? With my own accord means willingly and happily. Willingly and happily. I teach on YouTube with my own accord. I teach on YouTube willingly and happily. I do the job willingly and happily. I do this job with my own accord. I do charity with my own accord. I do charity willingly and happily. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, remember, talking about as far as 10 minutes live session is concerned is with bad grace. What does with bad grace mean? With bad grace is the opposite of with my own accord, willingly and happily. With bad grace means unwillingly and unhappily. For example, I do this job with bad grace. I do this job unwillingly and unhappily. I teach on YouTube with bad grace. I teach on YouTube unwillingly and unhappily. I do charity with bad grace. I do charity unwillingly and unhappily. I go there with bad grace. I go there unwillingly and unhappily. I practice spoken English dialogues with bad grace, not with own accord. I practice spoken English dialogues unwillingly and unhappily, not willingly and happily. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence. Well, it's not an idiomatic sentence. It's an advanced expression. It's an advanced phrase. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. What does don't get me wrong mean? Don't get me wrong means please don't misunderstand me. For example, your handwriting is illegible. Your handwriting is unintelligible. Your handwriting is incomprehensible. Don't get me wrong. Your handwriting, I can't make out your handwriting. So please don't misunderstand me. Don't get me wrong. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence. Well, I remember talking about this idiomatic sentence in my today's 10 minutes live session, and it is hit the sack. What does hit the sack mean? Hit the sack means to go to bed. To go to bed. Well, I hit the sack at 11 o'clock. You know what? I'm a night owl. When do you hit the sack? When do you go to bed? When does your father hit the sack? When does your father go to bed? When does your family hit the sack? When does your family go to bed? I hit the sack somewhere around 2 o'clock. You know what? I'm a night owl. Hit the sack means to go to bed. Today's idiomatic sentence is Himalayan blunder. Himalayan blunder. What does Himalayan blunder mean? Himalayan blunder means a very grave mistake, a serious mistake, a very, very big mistake. Himalayan blunder. So what does Himalayan blunder mean? Himalayan blunder means a serious mistake, a grave mistake. For example, accepting the partition of India in the year 47. Accepting the partition of India in the year 1947 was a Himalayan blunder. Accepting the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh was a Himalayan blunder. I keep reiterating, I keep running it by my students time and again. I keep telling my students time and again that skipping breakfast is not a mistake, not a blunder. It's a Himalayan blunder. So never ever skip your breakfast. Always start your day with breakfast, because breakfast is the first meal of the day. I start my day with breakfast, and you start your day with breakfast. Almost all of the people across the world, across the universe, across the globe, and across the planet start the day with breakfast. So always start your day with breakfast. Well, with that, it's time for me to call it a day. It's been more than 10 minutes, all you people out there. It's time for me to take your leave. It's time for me to bid adieu. It's time for me to say bye. Do take a very good care of yourself, and do take a very good care of your health until we meet again, the same platform, the same channel. Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.